Okay. Lars Goodies. Hey, Curve. Hey, hey. Da, 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 da. Soldier. Hey, hey. The Gengar is here. Wild Gengar appears. Speed lane. Awesome, awesome. Oh, Mucho's here as well. Awesome, awesome. So, guys, today what we're gonna do is I found a very, very fun way to deal with kind of like tilt and bad games or good games as well. Have some fun in solo queue at the same time. We're gonna use the same process next week when we're gonna duo with MTest. Yeah, and then we're gonna just dive in and do some solo queue reviews. Now today I have two supports. Actually, three supports and a top, but I'm probably gonna mix it up and do like a mid-top support, you know, so that you guys have all the tools. I'm gonna take this garden mid lane. So got top support. There's not really any AD carries right now. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So we have them for later. Okay. Good. Oh, I have so many requests to do. Anyway, turn down the music a little bit. Okay. Okay, what about now? Is it better? Okay, good. So, I'm gonna open up a notepad. Whoa. Ismail mid. Hey, hey. Long time no see. Okay, let me share screen with you guys. Now you can't hear the music? Have you seen that video about Biotic Zillion and how he got to Challenger watching 3 high elo VODs per day? No. I haven't. I don't know who Biotic Zillion even is, so... Maybe someone from NA? Like, definitely not EO West. I don't know who Biotic Zillion is. Let me check on YouTube. How a bronze player climbed to Challenger with Zillion support. I never saw this before. And he was bronze in season 5. So he took 6 years. You know? He took 6 years, so... I don't know. Like, that's pretty long. That's a long, long time. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay? He's German. Okay. Does the fact of playing flex normal game solo or in duo to practice in champion mean that I play league for fun? Well, if I would play, like, pick up a new champion, I would probably play about, you know, 5 normal games just to get used to the champion, regardless of what the outcome is. And then I would go directly to the ranked, because in ranked, I would get the best feedback about what the champion's capable of, you know? Doesn't really mean you play for fun, but, you know, you should limit yourself. You can't play 50 games in normal games, you know? That's just a waste of time. Okay, good. So, let me tackle today's topic first, and then we're gonna go into the VODs. Okay, so we're gonna talk about tilt and basically frustration plus a funny way to deal with it. Okay, so all of you guys know that I'm telling you guys that during the game, right, you have the chat muted, and the reason why we have the chat muted is because nobody, you know, nobody really, nobody can give you a reason why you should have it unmuted. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna do a little bit of a, you know, game, and the question is, what is a positive thing, you know, when you have chat unmuted? Okay, so give me, or I'm gonna ask the question a little bit to enter. Give me one reason. Give me one reason why I would not have chat muted. Blinky, thanks for the follow. Okay, and this is now a question for you guys. Give me one reason why I would not have chat muted. Let me see what you guys come up with. I'm gonna try to write everything down from the chat. Okay, you can't say if you're high yellow and blah blah blah. Give me, you need to give the exact reason, right? See some cooldown. Because I have thick skin. Okay. You can discuss game plan. Shot call. Don't worry, we're gonna go through all of them. Tactics for when splitting. Tactics. Rotating lanes. Chatting. If I draw bot turret, bot want to rotate mid. Okay, rotations. We have rotating lanes already. Okay. Shuri, if you're still here. In high elo, do you know what there's actually one reason that in high elo, at the very top level, right, we actually should use chat. There's one particular reason for one particular group of people, okay? But for everything else, my point of view is that there's no reason to use chat. And we're gonna go through all these topics, but I'm testing. Okay. Support should time sums. Okay. Any other one? I'm in chat. It says chat muted, not pings muted. Activated to test my trigger limits. You mean that one thing in high elo? Okay, I'm gonna put it here. High elo. Now lose reason to have chat on. Okay. And Shori mentioned he mentioned timing summoner spells, and that's really obvious. So timing sums. But that's something that, you know, all of them do. So, I mean, most of them. Okay. So, let me go through your points that you guys mentioned, okay? So, let's go through it. So, first reason you guys said, see some cooldown, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. In terms of summoner spells, if we talk about Grandmaster and Challenger, players will actually check a chat and they will time summoner spells properly So how you time them is, you know, like this. Mid, flash, 520, top, flash, 920, let's say 650, right? So, and then you copy and paste, paste, copy, paste, paste, okay? So that's how you time. Do you think in platinum, gold, silver, diamond, do you guys think people are gonna time it that way? What do you guys think? No. Okay, they're not. The second thing is, even if they do it, right? Do you think that players actively look at it and know how to use the timings properly? Okay? And the answer is no. Okay? So the reason why it works in higher levels, you know, in, you know, Grandmaster Challenger, is because players are actually aware, and the reason why we time is not because we wouldn't, you know, basically know what the cooldown is, right? It is just to easier remember. Okay, so when a flash is blown on mid lane, right, we would ping it, and then everybody in the game would know flash mid lane is down, right? But because we have, you know, short span of memory, what pro players like to do is time those summoner spells, even when we play team ranked, even when we play match stage games, they do the exact same thing, just to be 100% sure that everybody knows the exact time where that summoner is up again. Okay? That's what they do it. And in high relos, what they also do supports is they check runes before, they check where do they can have cooldown, right? So if they have a certain room like Cosmic Insight to lower the summoner spell cooldown, everything goes into it, you know? So that's really, really important. So in lower elo, people don't take all of this into consideration, and mainly, even if I put a challenger support in platinum, he would never time summoner spells because he knows it's just a waste of his energy, you know? But they would ping it, you know? So the next thing is, because I have thick skin, okay? It doesn't matter how thick skin you have, there's always gonna be something in a game that's gonna trick you, that's gonna trip you, that's gonna make you rage, that's gonna, you know, destroy your focus. There's always gonna be something, okay? And because there's always gonna be something that's gonna, you know, trip you and you make you uncomfortable and make you maybe start flaming, right? What's gonna happen is it's way smarter to actually never put yourself in the place, you know, to be possible in the first place. Nalu has bad coaching, gets to me all the time. Okay. So, really, really important, okay? It's way better. So, I'm gonna, guys, give you an example, and this one is from LS, right? LS uses this example a lot. So, basically, if we wanna avoid something, like if we wanna, let's say we don't wanna get robbed, okay? So, what happens is when we're walking home, to reduce the chance that we get robbed, we would not go through the alleys that are dangerous to us, okay? So, what you can do is, by avoiding the risk, you minimize a certain situation happening, okay? So if you guys don't want to get into a relationship, okay, then just stay at home, and trust me, no one is gonna bother you trying to be with you, okay? So really, really simple. If we can avoid things we don't want to happen, okay? So really, really important. So because of that, it's way better to avoid than give something a chance to happen, okay? You know? And if you want to avoid, you know, getting robbed better, then go with a car, right? It's way harder to rob you in a car than it is when you walk. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. Discuss game plan, okay? So in terms of game plan, how do we discuss? How do we chat, okay? I'm gonna give you guys some examples how players chat, okay? So players chat like this. Push mid. Group top. Protect me. Don't steal my camps. What are you doing? Why don't you help me? Okay, so those were some examples of chat, right? Some were, you know, a little bit, different than discussing a gameplay, right? We're not gonna curse here yet, okay? Can you hit the hook? Don't gank my lane, yeah. But the thing is, So the thing here is, how does all this sound to you? Okay? How does all this sound to you? Group top, protect me, don't steal my camps. What are you doing? How does all this sound to you? If you listen to my voice when I speak it, right? Group top, protect me, don't steal my camps. Hit my SU. You go gods. It's not about if it's a good call or not. It's about how does it sound. Sounds like you're giving orders. Sounds like commanding. Now tell me, do you think everybody says it like I said it, you know? Group top, protect me, right? Does everybody say it like that? Does it mean that he wants to command you? Not everybody wants to do it, you know? Like, the reason why, do you guys know the reason why sentences look like this and sound like this? What is the reason we write it like this? Why do we say group top, but we don't make a big sentence like, hey guys, how are you doing? Let's group top and have a nice fight. You know? Why do we say instead of that long sentence, the short sentence? Yes, it's faster. It's quicker to write and read, okay? Because there's no time to type. Exactly. So because of that, a lot of people, they don't mean to sound like a boss, right? What they do is they just write the fastest way to be able to, you know, do other stuff in the game. Okay? So, because of that, these sentences though are very short and they sound as commands. And I will tell you what I always say on coaching lessons, right? I say like this. Look guys, most people have a real life. And you need to understand in real life, your boss tells you what to do. Your classmates tell you what to do. Your teacher tells you what to do. Your family tells you what to do. Your girlfriend tells you what to do. You know, and then you come home and you're like, wow, I have 2 to 3 hours of myself. I'm gonna enjoy now. I'm gonna open up a game. I'm gonna have some fun. And the first thing that happens when you go into the game, a random guy that you don't know anything about tells you what to do. How are you gonna react? Okay, react. The thing with reaction, yeah, you guys are giving some good examples, but the thing with reaction, right, is that when, you know, your whole day someone is telling you what to do, what happens is that you're very not receptive to listening to someone else. Especially when that someone else is like, who the fuck are you to tell me? You're gold 3 and I'm gold 2 and you're telling me what to do? What's wrong with you? Why should I listen to you? I mean, you're gold 3 and I'm gold 2. Like, man, come on. Why should I listen to you? Right? Now, you see, the problem is, right, is that, you know, when people think like this, right, people don't want to be told what to do, okay? And basically, they, you know, they don't think about, okay, is the information good or not, right? But most of the time, it's like who it's coming from, okay? So you probably experienced where someone would say group top and he's 12 and 2 and people would listen to him. And then when he's, you know, like someone 0 and 6 and you tell them like, God, man, you're 0-6. Why should I listen to you? Like, come on. How do you dare to type when you're 0-6? You know, shut up and focus on your game. You know? You're gonna, you know, focus on what you have to do. Why are you trying to tell other people, you know? Like, hit a skill shot, man, you know? So, the point is, like I said, with these examples, I want to say, we type in very fast stuff because we don't have time to type. It sounds like a command. It doesn't matter what you meant when you typed it. Even if you're like the most positive guy, you know, like you're a sunshine, you know, smiling, you know, let's push top, let's do it, guys, you know? And then someone be like, what? Why should I listen to you? No. What? You know? And now the solution to this, now I'm gonna tell you, what is the solution to this? Discuss game plan. is instead of use chat, use pings. And why are pings better? Okay? And who's that positive? Okay, it is like, who's that positive? Okay. Okay, guys. So the solution to this is actually to ping. And the reason why pings are better, right, is like this. So when I type, it sounds like a command. When I ping, 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 right? First of all, people are not gonna know who pinged, okay? Even though sometimes you can see it with assist pings and stuff like that, right? But people don't really check the chat for that, you know, who pinged. So they will not know who pinged, right? And another thing is, they will have to understand what these pings mean, right? So if I wanna group mid, right? So if I wanna group mid, you know, and I ping assist, 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 right? What happens is, you know, people are gonna see the pings and they're gonna think. Some people are gonna think like, I don't wanna go there, right? I don't wanna go there, you know? So they will go and they will sideline, which is fine, right? And then some people are gonna be like, brother from another mother, hey, let's go, baby. Two heads, same decision, right? Let's do it, you know? Awesome call, let's go, you know? Let's do this. But the thing is, because it doesn't sound like a command, right? The person feels like he made that decision. Does that make sense, guys? When you make a ping, right? When you make a ping, you give someone else the opportunity to think about, is it positive, negative, do they want it? They give them the choice. But when you write a command like push mid, right, you're giving them a choice of not if it's a good or bad thing, but you're giving them a choice, you know, do they listen to you or do they not listen to you? And the decision about, do I want to listen to them or not, is way more negative in most times because you don't know these people, than it is make a choice if you want to follow this ping or not. So you see, so it's way more open. So pings are like alerting on what is happening, you know? And when you write something, it's like commands. Do this, do this, do this, do that, do this, do this. Okay? Okay. I had got the donation from Capt Carp. A lot of people hate to be told what they're doing is incorrect. That's why there's always resistance when you tell them not to chat. Yeah, people tend to really hate when someone else tells them what to do. I hate it as well. If someone that I don't have respect for is telling me, if I see a fat guy and he tells me, hey man, you know, you should eat less chocolate and you should move around more and you're gonna have a six-pack, you know? I'm gonna be like, and I would pass by him, you know? Okay? So this is why people hate to be told what to do, you know? Can't sub, so here is donation. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Really, really appreciate the support. All of the donations and subs always go to my editor, you know, when we do YouTube content. So I really appreciate when you guys support it, so I don't have to pay it from my own pocket. In real life example, by the way. True. Yeah, so for example, I really don't like to listen to people that don't stick to yourself. You know, if someone tells me I should clean my room and I go to his room and it's messy, like, shut up, you know? Like, you don't, you know, preach what you teach or something like that. I don't know the correct saying. You guys in NA are gonna correct me on that, but you know, preach what you teach or something like that is the practice what you preach. Okay, awesome. Practice what you preach. Good. Thanks for the follows, guys. So basically it's like this. It sounds like a command. So as when we use pings, yes, we don't know if the person's gonna follow it or not. The same way as we don't in terms of a chat. And there's also another thing with pings. There's no repercussions, you know? There's no, like, if someone doesn't like the ping, he just doesn't follow it. He doesn't start going into an argument with you. But if you type something like push stop, then people would start, no, let's not push stop, let's push bot, right? And then two sides would argue, you would split them up, and the moment you split up and you start arguing, you're spending way more time into discussing things instead of actually doing stuff. And League of Legends is more about doing than it is about discussing, because we don't have time to discuss, because if you guys would know in terms of pro play, one call that is in this right moment the best, perfect, can be the worst call in the world 1 second after. Okay? That's how fast calls change. So if we type, we might miss the opportunity to actually abuse someone's mistake. Okay? So that's why you can use pings to solve this problem. Shot call, same thing as with discussing game plan, right? Using pings will make it much easier, and trust me, if you're ahead and you're like 10-3 or something, okay, and you use pings, people are gonna tend to follow your movement more than what you say, okay? Because when they follow the movement, your movement, right, you didn't tell them what to do, so if something goes wrong, they will still trust you. If you tell them when you're 10-3, group mid, and you lose a fight, they will start arguing with you and lose trust in you, right? But maybe they will think when you ping, and let's say a fight goes bad, they will be like, well, I messed up this fight, right? You know? You see, so pings are way better than chat when it comes to discussing gameplay and shot call. And even in pro play, when we play on stage, we ping a shit ton, you know? A lot of times more than we actually say stuff, because pings are faster than words. And they're much faster than chat. So would you suggest that like plat and below use only pings? No. I am telling you that everybody, there's only one thing. There's only this one thing that I will type to you guys and give you guys the answer what to do in high elo, under which conditions to use chat. Okay? But overall, boom. Okay? Mute. Okay? And even if we mute, we can still time summoner spells. Just to clarify this, guys. Okay? Good. So, no, so when I talk about high elo, low elo, my perception is everything below diamond is low elo, right? High elo is above diamond, okay? But I didn't define here, so this would be high elo, I would say here I can go challenger. Slash, we can put grandmaster as well here. Grandmaster for EU, not grandmaster for NA, you know? Okay, good. Thoughts on voice chat in solo queue? I hope Riot never enables it. I think that what makes it so that when we can't voice chat, it puts more pressure on an individual to get better, rather than trust into other people, because in team stuff, a lot of times other people can compensate for your weakness, okay? So what can happen is you get used to that, and when that person goes away, you suddenly don't know what to do, you know? That's why when we ping, I say use pings, ping 3 to 4 times, okay? A lot of players are gonna tell you ping as many times as possible, so we don't want to go past 4 because that can tilt people, okay? So that's how we avoid tilting someone, is don't go past this threshold of, you know, 4 pings. Okay, good. Shot call, same thing, right? Tactics, same thing, right? Rotating lanes, same thing. A ping is much faster than chat, you know? Much faster. And how I would do it with pings, let's say I'm bot, right? And I want to go mid lane, then I would base, I would ping on the way, and I would ping the guy that's on mid lane, let's say Katarina, ping, and then assist. Okay? You know? So I would ping her and then assist towards bot lane, you know? So that I would convey her, I'm going mid lane, please go bot lane. Okay? True. Okay, good. So this is how you basically do rotation lanes. You ping where you're gonna go, then you ping the person you wanna move, and you ping them where they should go, you know? And you do it once, when it's like the whole rotation. If they don't go, then you go side lane again, and when there's another opportunity for you to go mid, again, ping her. And the more times you try, the higher the chance is gonna be for you to succeed. Okay? Good. Then you guys said chatting. I'm just gonna write here. If you wanna chat, okay, go to a bar, okay? Go to a Discord for, you know, whatever you want, okay? When you guys go into solo queue, you play, okay? You're not there for chatting. You're not there to, make it so that all the people there, like you or something like that. We don't join solo queue, so our goal is, okay, I'm gonna make all 9 people like me after the game. I'm gonna make, you know how you can make 5 people like you? Very, very simple. You lose the game intentionally for the other 4, and 5 people are gonna like you. So yeah, there's actually no way that everybody's gonna like you. So basically, if you guys wanna chat, if you wanna discuss life, don't do it in solo queue. Okay, this is not the place for it. Okay, so you guys see, you guys put me some examples. I shut down everything. Anybody had like anything popped up so I can shut down that as well? I'm telling you, in the last 5 years, nobody came up with a single reason why you should have chat on. So I always test people. Okay. Anybody has any good idea what could be? Oh, yeah. One more explanation. Okay. So a lot of times people tell me there can be a good call or good information. Okay. This is something that a lot of people mention to me when I ask him about a positive thing in chat, right? And I'm gonna tell like this. Every single person, till Challenger, even in Challenger, right, does mistakes. So, what happens? Are you gonna listen to someone that is learning the game as much as you, right? That doesn't know the game much better than you? Why should you listen to him, right? And another thing is, because you're listening to him, if you would listen to him, right? The issue is that when you make a decision yourself, you can judge it. Was it good? Was it bad, right? When you follow someone else's decision, you cannot judge if the call was good or bad. Why? Because you haven't made a decision yourself. But, the only thing you can judge when you follow someone else's call is, should I have followed the call or should I have not followed the call? Okay? And it's very, very hard to learn from that. The risk of me tilting is not worth having chat on. True. Because chat is basically a distraction. Time flashes in all chat. When you just ping a flash, people don't take it in when you time the exact time. But you can have chat muted and time summoners at the same time. I ain't about to lose the game because someone started talking about my mom's backside. Doctor, thanks for the follow. Adam Artex, Alon MyMM, thank you for the follow as well. Chat on to let them know you're gonna pick Yumi so you can eat pizza in lane is a good reason to have the chat on. That's what you do in pick and ban, not during the game. But I get you, brother. I know what you mean. Only reason I unmute is to flame someone. Don't unmute to flame someone. But trust me, coach does it as well sometimes when he plays on. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if I play serious, I don't flame, because I'm just focused on. You guys will see next week when I'm gonna play with M-Test. I'm talking about chat being muted, not disabled. Okay, now, okay, you guys had the chance. Now we're gonna go to this one. The question is, what is Nalu's reason to have chat on? Sam, thanks for the follow. What do you guys think Nalu's reason in high level Challenger Grandmaster is to have chat on? I don't think anybody's gonna figure it out. But it's very, very important. It's under one condition. Oh my god! Speed lane! It's not dating, guys. It's not dating. Yeah, it's not invading. Wow, speed lane figured it out. So, the thing is make contacts. Okay? So, what happens when we play in Challenging Grandmaster? A lot of those people want to go pro, okay? So because they want to go pro, right? What you want to do is you want to build connections. And the fastest way to build connections with a pro player is to play with him. You know, like let's say you guys had a good game and you say, hey man, good job, well played. Do you want to play a game with me, right? And the more you play with them, the more you show your positive attitude, your outlook, your game knowledge, your, you know, it's basically networking. Exactly. You're basically trying to get into someone's ass, you know, so they know you exist, you know? Yeah. So there's no duo in Masters anymore, right? There's no duo in Masters anymore, which is unfortunate, right? But you can still compliment someone. You can say, hey man, well played, you know, maybe we can, you know, play some games a different time, you know? So yeah, it's not really dating, but it's more like making contacts and getting to know people. Okay? And you only do it, you know, if you have a good game and you're like, wow, well played, Bjergsen, you know, good, you know, can I, right? Do you wanna, you know, play a game later or something like that? Now, it's really bad for networking that they took away the duo queue, you know, but that's how most high elo players get to know each other, you know, is with talking like this or having a common enemy like, wow, this guy really sucks, and then you tell it to the other challenger, you're like, yeah, oh my god, you have this guy in your team, good luck, you know, because they're playing with the same people, you know. Okay, good. So this is one of the reason, I mean, the reason why in high elo you would have chat on, to basically make connections and get to know people. Good job, Speedline. And that was really fast. That was really fast. Okay. Good. Good. So, now comes the big reveal, right guys? Now comes the big reveal, you know? So yeah, a lot of actually I'm not gonna tell you this yet. A little bit later. But I need to finish the tilt and frustration part. What if you had a good game in low elo? Could you maybe ask them for duo then? Well, Speedlane, I'm gonna tell you like this. Many tried, but it's very hard to find someone with the same mindset as you know, in solo queue. It's very hard. So a lot of times when you have a good game, you add them, and then let's say you have 2 bad games, you never speak to that person again. So because it's hard for you to judge how good someone else, what can happen is that maybe they just had a lucky game, you know, or you didn't see how bad they actually played and how they got carried. So I think the risk is not worth the reward. And if you really want to climb when you duo, you have to have someone that is the same mindset as you. And you need to know that winning duo queue is much harder than winning solo queue, because that makes it more difficult for you. Okay, good. So where does this tilt and frustration come from? We talked about chat right now, right? So most tilt and frustration comes from chat, okay, in lower elos. It comes from the fact that, you know, someone typed something, someone, you know, thought something, someone said something, you know. Yeah. No, Kate. Of course you can play with Richard. Okay. Because you guys trust each other, you know? Okay, so basically, yeah, tilt and frustration a lot of times comes from chat. So by minimizing the chat, minimizing your influence, because the more you think about other people, the less you think about yourself. And the less you think about yourself, it's distracting and you're gonna do mistakes. Okay? So, there's another part of tilt and frustration, but this is more for higher elo, okay? So tilt and frustration for higher elo is a little bit different, okay? And I'm not really gonna tell you guys the answer. I'm gonna say this for a juicy video someday, you know? But in higher elo, we get frustrated, right? And we get tilted by not that much by chat usually, but by something else, you know? I'm gonna save this for maybe another time, okay? So we don't spend so much on this. Okay, now let's go and we talk about this, okay? This is what I tested for the last week, And this is gonna be, you guys are gonna be super, super, I think it's gonna be really interesting for you guys. Okay, so how did I come up with this solution? How a funny way to deal with tilt and frustration and to have fun at the same time, right? So what happens is, let me guys tell you a story. So I didn't play on this account, but I played on one of my Smurfs, right? And we were after the game, right? Well, let's say after the game, right? And what happened after this game, what happened at the end of this game, right? Our jungler was really bad, okay? And the enemy jungler, right, won the game. So, our jungler, like, you know, a jungler would, complained that his lanes were the reason why he lost, right? And do you know what the enemy jungler did? He did this. He just did this. Wait, I'm gonna give you guys the link. He just did this. Okay? So, what's the point about this? And then, you know what happened? The enemy jungler wrote again, ha ha ha, you think you did something? And you know what he did? He copy-pasted again. Okay? So, the thing that I saw here that was so interesting to me, okay? It's so interesting to me, is how a link, so without going into a discussion with someone, you basically shut him down, and I laughed so goddamn much when I saw this, okay? I had such a laugh. I lost the game, but I had such a laugh because, you know, it was just funny, you know, like, you know, it's like, do you guys know it? I imagined like a kid, you know, being like, mommy, I want chocolate, mommy, I want ice cream, you know, and mommy would just, you know, give him like you know, like that look, you know, you're not gonna get it, or she would do something, you know, like, I don't know, give him a link, you know, and watch someone, you know, eat chocolate or something like that, you know, like, you know, like whatever it is. So I just imagine like someone crying, you know, like complaining, and you would just look at him and go past, right? And ignore it, right? So this is so good. Like, I was just like, awesome. So basically what I can do is when I have a bad, like if someone has a bad game, let's say, you know, I play this game and I won, right? Let's say we won, you know, this game. I think we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. But let's say we would win this game and me and the Jin would hard carry. Sorry, me and Victor would hard carry, okay? Okay? And what I would do after this game is I would post this. After this game, I would post this. Okay? Okay? So, why would I post this? It's because I wanna tilt my AD carry, you know? And I would have like fun. I wouldn't tell him like you're bad or you got carried or something like that. I would just, if he said something, okay, I would just put him this link, and this links say more than million words, you know? And then when he says something again, he's like, hey, you think you're funny? What do? Tuck, you know? Like, it's just such a good way. It's just a good way, such a good way to have a laugh, you know? And be like, but you only do it like this. If someone cries, you only do it like this. If someone cries, right? You put the link in. You guys know what I mean? Okay? If someone cries, you just put the link in. If he cries again, he's like, hey, you think you're funny? You put it in again. And then you walk away. And trust me, guys, this is like the biggest shutdown. He cannot say anything, you know? Like, you have a laugh on it, you know? The whole, like, everyone in the, after the lobby, you know? They laugh about it, you know? Because the situations are good. And what I did was I was like, okay, so let's get links for every single lane. So we're ready if we play mid lane, if we play bot lane, right? And if someone whines, we just put them the links. We just give them the links. And guys, nothing else. We don't say anything. We just give the link. Let the link speak for himself. Okay? Because what that will do to people, okay? Yes, yes, yes. I have the crab version for support. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys now. We're gonna go through my links. I'm gonna put it here. So I have the links. So let's go look at all of them. Okay. So you guys will see. By the way, we're just gonna go through it like in 30 seconds, okay? Ah, what am I doing? Okay, so this is... What? Okay. Okay, so this is... Better jungler wins. Okay, so we know. Then we have the support one. By the way, I asked a challenger player to test this out and he said it's hilarious, you know? It's awesome. This is better support wins. Okay, I'm gonna share in chat. Okay. Then we have the AD carry. Then we have the AD carry. Okay, some fun guys today, okay? This is like, this Jhin one is actually my favorite. From all 5, this one's my favorite, okay? This one's my favorite. In all honesty, for mid lane, I didn't find a good one. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna make Scotty make one, by the way. You know, we're probably gonna make, I need to get like an animation guy, and we need to do this for every role, by the way. Because this Jhin one is insanely good, right? And the music is awesome. I think the other ones are a bit, the crab is still fine, but I think it can be done better, like with the dance. Then we have Zoe. This one is not that big in terms of music, you know? So, unfortunately, like, I don't like the music too much about this one. I didn't want to have the crab version for everyone, you know? Okay, and then we have for top. You know, so it's basically the crab version but with Urgot. Okay? Good. So basically I like the AD carry one really a lot, and I like the jungle one. But I think for the other ones they need to make something better. You know? I'm gonna post you guys the links so you guys can copy it. Okay. You guys can post links, you know? But I can, so I'm giving you guys all the links. So again, what you do is you don't go into discussion, you don't use chat, but after the game, if someone cries about it, use the links to prove a point, right? Do it a second time, and after the second time, you walk away. Okay? You walk away. And this is gonna be, after every single game, guys, I tried it out for a week, I laughed my ass off with how crazy the responses are on when I post the link the first time, right? It makes me laugh, you know? It makes me, like, just put a smile on my face, and I can go into next game way more. It's like, even if I lose, I destroy someone, you know? Like, I destroy someone. And, you know, it makes it more fun. Like I said, this is one of the things, but you don't, guys, with great power comes great responsibility. Do not misuse this, okay? This is after the game, okay? You would have to look for it, you know? You have to look for it. If there's one. Okay, good. So now you guys seen, and I think it's awesome. I think this is awesome. I tried it out. I had so much more fun in solo queue, you know. Before the game starts, don't do it. Like before the game starts, I always think someone posts like, you know, someone posts. I think for the beginning of the game, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find links for the beginning of the game and be like, please. Wait, where's that that cat? Where's that cat? Shrek, right? Shrek. Pussycat. Puss in Boots' eyes. Yeah, this. I think this. Where is it? Aha, here. Like this, and then we do something like, can I please get X roll? Question mark. Okay? No, not like int and stuff like that. Just, can I please get support? You know? I think this could be a good strategy as well. If you don't get your roll. This could be a good strategy as well, but I think these videos would have to be made, you know? I don't think they're out there. So yeah. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Makes playing the game and makes playing solo queue much easier, you know? We're also gonna include these tactics in our beginner to pro videos, so you guys will be able to see that. So, we talked about tilt, we talked about frustration, we talked about a funny way to deal with it. I think it's an awesome way, and maybe it gets boring and then you have to find something else, you know? But together with doing breaks in between, it helps a lot, you know, with, you know, having frustrations in the game. With, of course, chat being turned off. Okay, good. So, that's it for, It's okay, Kortfeld, you know? Whatever makes it funnier for you. Okay, so that was it for the tilt frustration fun deal we did with it. So now we're just gonna do like 2 VOD reviews, you know? Just to have some in-game stuff. Also, if anybody missed anything, you guys will be able to watch it on YouTube, you know, later, because I back up all the streams. Not yet. I'm gonna watch LEC. Unfortunately, this year I will not have that much time. I have so much work, so I will probably just watch LEC, and I'm gonna watch some Korea after the beginning of the split. Okay, good. Let's go and do some VOD reviews then. Let me see which server. Let's just go AO West. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a... What do we do? Let's do a support first. Then we can do a mid lane. I'm only gonna do 2 because then I have to go. Okay. So I'm gonna test you guys on the support knowledge today, and on mid or on support and top. We'll see. Top or mid, we're gonna vote on that. Actually, let's just vote. Let's just vote. I'm gonna do a vote, guys. So what role? We're gonna have mid, top, support. Very quickly, 1 minute, go. You guys have vote in the chat, so you guys can vote which role you want to see. The reason why I don't do jungle or AD carry is because all of the requests are done, and we have a bunch of mid-top support requests, so So yeah, for the ones that don't see the voting pool, it's probably because of your ad blocks. Ad blocker. I said last time I would do a top lane. Okay, then I'm gonna do a top lane. I'm gonna do mid top then, if mid wins. But I'm definitely gonna do 2. I think you guys can just click and vote. You don't have to type exclamation mark top or exclamation mark support or mid. Mid and top is equal. Okay. Then let's do top first and then let's do mid second. Okay? Our top lane request is from NA. Let me go on NA then. NA account. Exclamation mark candy, what's that? We're gonna start with some diamond top lane. Two. What? Okay, so the game we need to analyze is gonna be 566. It's not in the match history, so let's look at his teammates, if anybody. Oh my god, I hate when I can't just copy paste names from. Okay, good. Let's see. We have Lilia here, 577. Give me just a second, guys. I need to find the game and then we're gonna go into it. 654 Katarina. Do you choose the game for them? No, this one said that he chose the game himself. They're all from skill capped. So Jana was 078. Why do players play so many games? Shit. Okay, let's see if this Rengar. So what I'm doing is I'm going through the players in that game to see. Okay, Rengar 959. 959. Okay, awesome. We got the game. Okay. Skill cap, could you remote your stream so maybe they can watch a live review of their VODs? No? I don't really do that. I don't really use skill cap for my promotion, you know? Why don't they just send the raw file to you? Because it's a, you know, it's a longer process for the student. Okay, we're gonna go to Shen. Gonna mute sound. Okay. This page is filled, so I need to do notes. Plus, you know, a lot of people don't want their games to be seen on stream, you know? So it's not for everybody. And I just go through it very, very fast. Yes, we're watching Shen. Okay. Documents, League of Legends. Everything that, you know, slows down the process means less people are inclined to use it. Okay. Plus, we have to make a service for them to upload the file, you know, which is, again, this file has to be saved somewhere, so it's all that jazz. Okay, so we're using the level 1 tactic with the blade. Good job. This matchup is super horrible. Rengar is so strong in the early game. And he can just W out of our E. So in this matchup, we just want to farm up against Rengar, and use your ultimate to impact the map. So for example, one of the biggest problems that Chen did already in the laning phase is he took way too much damage. By, you know, getting jumped by Rengar. Okay. It's interesting Rengar went TP. Usually you should go Ignite on Rengar, because it's all about snowballing top. Good. Hvitarel Gur, thank you so much for the subscription, man. 5 months. 4 more and we're gonna have a baby, man. 4 more. I don't know from which name you name change, though. I hate when people name change on Twitch. Good job. Okay. Good. Ooh, if you hit that, Rengar would almost die. Good job, don't follow. Okay, now freeze. Good. So far, so good. He only missed about 15 CS. And when Rengar comes back, he can insta go for a trade. Yeah. Oof. Okay, should have punished. I think he wants Tabis here, so 2 waves. 2 waves, then base, then Tabis. Good. Now push base. Let's see if we do it. Nice. Oh, he's dead. This is what I said here. He should put a push base. When was it exactly? Okay. Good. Good ultimate. I actually don't know what Shen's build is right now. I know it's some fire, and afterwards I don't know what it is. I would have to check. Nah, you can't really escape there from Nuno. Okay, good. Yeah, hold the wave. When you don't have ultimate Shen, you always want to hold the wave if possible, because you can't really ultimate. But when you have ultimate, you kind of want to push so that you can ultimate if something happens. Yeah, I think you still go Hydra, yeah. This is fine. We have ultimate now. So far in laning phase, pretty good. Yep, he's dead. Oof. Rengar escapes. What? Why did we ultimate here? Okay. Bad ultimate. Yeah, it's good. If he knows that Rengar has TP, it's good base. Okay. We missed about 30 CS already. Good. See my sunfire. Push. Okay, we're gonna go into mid and late game now. Oh, he's against Yumi? Oof. What was this? Yeah, if he didn't ult her, she's dead. If she didn't ult her, she's dead. I'm thinking if it's okay to let her die here. I would just let her die here, to be honest. We're not gonna discuss with him about this, but I would just let him die. I don't think it was a good way to use your cooldown on ultimate. For a fight like, for example, now, this would have been way better to be around with ultimate, you know, than before. So we push. Good. I don't think he has anything to buy, yeah. Just stay. So basing too many times is really bad because it makes you walk around a lot. Yeah, the targets you want to ultimate is Katarina, Kai'Sa. Oof, Nuno got it. That gave Rengar a huge advantage on top now. Okay, he's watching for ultimate. And he ultimated the wrong... I don't think he can change the fact that they're all dead. I would just not ultimate here again. Not with 4,000 gold, but... The team difference this game is pretty big. Shen is not playing bad, but team difference is pretty big. I'm just gonna talk about this ultimate here. 20, 30. Like it's not good to ultimate if you cannot really capitalize on something, because it's pretty long cooldown, you know? Well, some games are just not winnable, you know? And you just accept that and you move on. The thing is, Lilia was as low as Kai'Sa, so if he ulted Kai'Sa, then Lilia would die, you know? So that's why I said he shouldn't have ulted in the first place. Okay, we go top. Now on paper he should be bot lane, but because Katarina is bot, it's fine that he's top. Okay, 1 for 1. It's fine. Not much to talk about right now, like... The thing is, it's just too much dying. You know? And being involved in too many fights. Let's see this one. You see, this is another one, right? Where, because Lilia goes back, now Shen doesn't have anything, you know? So I would never ultimate. I would wait till Katarina goes in and ulti Katarina. Like, Lilia is putting herself in too much bad shoes, and I would just let her die. You know, she has Janna to peel her off, so Shen is like pulling the trigger way too fast. And then it's like he stands there, and because he doesn't have TP, right? Which is fine that he plays with Ignite, right? Is the fact that now he has to stay, and the wave is gonna slow push on top lane, which means he's gonna lose resources. Actually, because their 2 towers are gone, I think this wave is gonna push to him. Okay. But yeah, then you stand here as a Shen, and it's like, what do I do with my life? That's such a bad feeling. You always want to ultimate and then A people. Oof. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, he feels desperate to do something. So here, when they go in, I would just go out, wait for... So we're gonna talk about teamfight here. Okay. So yeah, so basically what you wanna do here is you wanna peel. So when he taunts this way... what happens is that all of them are going to him, which means that that your teammates actually don't have that much space to do damage. Okay? And Uno is still in between, with ultimate being up, which means when we go in, there is no way to go to this zone and follow up the Shen engage. So we should have just kited out. And when they get Nash with their team, it's actually GG because we don't really have any carries anymore. So going side, good. We should ping that someone should go bot. Yeah, just keep pushing. Let's watch this to see when would be a good time to ulti. Let's see, Katarina goes in. Nothing happens. You see, this would be a good time, look. Let's look at this again. So here what you do is, as a Shen, you step back, right? When Rengar comes, you see, you step back. Yeah. I mean, Rengar is chasing him, so he can't ultimate here. Not much to do. Oof. Rengar has way more items right now. Shen would have never won this. Like overall, so far, Shen has been really trying his best, and the biggest things are just he's missing a lot of CS and he's joining bad fights, you know? He's not using his ultimate maximal. Okay. We can see how cancer this is. Okay. Okay, so here we should push. After we get kills, always think about can we get some stuff on the lanes, and here we should push the lane to create pressure. When enemies are dead, they cannot contest us. Okay. See? Yon dies. He's been like, I know this player from last half year. His decisions have become way cleaner though. He's making decisions way faster. So that's good. I mean, just go top and push. I know he's scared about Rengar right now. He should go top, force Rengar to him, and then step back and wait for an engage. Like, grouping like this doesn't help him at all. You see? So, he just gets CC'd. So, let's say the reason why Shens don't like to be at the beginning in the team fight is when you get CC'd and you want to apply now the shield, you know? If you press ultimate, you're gonna get damaged during this time because you can't move. It's like Malzahar ultimate. So, because of that, you can't really ultimate in a fight, which means you're a champion without an ultimate in a team fight like this. You know? Which is really bad. See, the enemy just kites us. This was good ultimate on Katarina, but the problem is his E was on cooldown, right? So as we can see here, he went out, you see, he used E, Q, W, and then he ults Katarina, but because he used E before, right, his E is on cooldown, right? Okay? When he comes, it's just about to be up, and then he gets CC, then boom. You know? So if he had E off cooldown, he could have immediately E'd after he finishes the... That's why when we go on side lane, it's really important to keep our energy up. This is NA. And the game is over. The enemy just push it down. Okay. Overall, though, pretty good. So what he messed up is basically some mechanics in trading. Like looking at the minimap and his vision. Then basically how he uses his ultimate. How to push out and when to push out the wave. When to stay. How to engage. And basically go sideline at the end. So overall though, like very small mistakes, you know, in this game. He really tried his best, and one of the things that he's holding him back a lot is that he's just really bad at taking minions. Like the fact he has 180, and yes, he was in a lot of fights and he ultimated always on point. I mean on cooldown, and that's why he has low CS. But at least, you know, to have 7 CS per minute is on Shen at least, you know, just to be as strong as we can see right now, right? We have 1, 2 items, 2.5. Rengar has already 3, almost 4, you know? So Rengar is much stronger because of that. Even though we killed him in lane like 3 times. Exactly, you need to think about which team fight do you go for and which you don't. Okay. Let's go for mid lane game now. Okay, let's take this one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this one though. So you have 3-2-5 Garen. It was 9 days ago. Okay, we have it. It's not about Garen, it's gonna be mid lane, eco. It's just Garen was in the game. But it's a fast game, 21-minute game. Where we lost. Okay. That's exactly it, Spitlane. That's exactly it with Shen. Okay. Sebas. Okay. So, this is gonna be a fast one. But this is low elo. This is like bronze. Bronze. Yeah, this is silver. Sorry, silver. Bronze, silver. Okay, let's go. Let's see. So matchup wise, we're against Talon. This matchup is pretty simple. You know, we have both sides take wave clear, and it's just about us doing proper trades. Like both have 3-point trades. Like you want to do Q there, Q back E, and Talon wants to do W there, W back E. So, so basically, champions have same trading pattern. Talon will outdamage you early, so. So in this matchup, what you want to do as eco is the main thing is that you want to prevent Talon from roaming. So you outscale Talon really, really hard. So as long as you push the wave, you know, Talon will not be able to do anything. But you cannot really push the wave till about level 5. Then it's much easier. Echo is really, really scared of his Talon. This is a fight we're gonna lose, so we should stim it. So knowing when you can or can't go. Okay, Shuri. I don't know those tricks, so that's why I'm letting you do a lot of mid lane requests, you know? Because I don't know all the matchups into, you know, trading pattern difference, detail, all of them. I think after level 6, when you do the from the side, the W into Q push, I think Talon can't contest that, so. Here he should push. By the way, Shori, stop watching my stream. Go do some requests. I'm gonna be doing them whole day today after this. After this, I'm gonna go insta doing requests. Holy shit. We're gonna have 20 today. So I'm gonna be good for 10 hours. Okay. Okay. We really need to talk about the fear factor here. He's so scared. You know? We need to grab ourselves by the balls when we're learning the game and just go into it. And if we fail, we fail. Don't be so scared. Here we're gonna teach him the eco WQ trick. So what you do with the WQ trick is you basically... Anivia uses the same trick, you know? So basically you stand here, you W this, and then you go, and because you get a shield and you like kind of stun the minions and Q, there's very, very little mages that can, you know, very little champions that can match you up on that, you know? And you can force the push. And as long as we keep Talon on mid lane and he can't roam, we outscale him really hard. I don't know exactly at which level we outscale him. I would assume 1.5 item. Okay. So much fear. Let's go. Trade. Play to win. You know, Q. E. The Q comes back. Tsaka. Oh my goodness. We have red buff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't worry. We're gonna make an alpha out of him. Don't worry. I'm gonna put the word in. All the goal is that as long as you keep Talon mid, like Talon just becomes useless. He should push this out before base. I'm tackling a little bit more laning phase because we only have 21 minutes, so it's not gonna be a lot of mid game. Okay, this should be okay. Ooh, that flash. We're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna flame him though. Like, he got 2 kills, was good decision, the wave is in a good spot. We don't flame that, you know? We just take it. He just wanted to kill secure. He just wanted to kill secure. Let's see. What is this? Zaya? Okay, this is a free kill. He's gonna get away. Run! Forest, run! Okay. We're gonna skip this one. Ba-ba. He pushed before roamed, that's good. Back to mid. How does this game end in 8 minutes when it's so even? What happens? Do people just give up? Oof, I didn't like that ultimate at all. I don't know why. Here he should just push mid. One more wave, base, get tempo. So much better than running bot. So much tempo waste here. Okay. We go back mid. Now he's super fat. Now I wanna see some balls. Now I wanna see some fighting. Let's see. 2 levels ahead. Come on! Echo, I believe in you. No, don't walk away. Into his face. Come on. Stop. 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 I'm just making fun a little bit, guys. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna finish soon as well. We're gonna talk about items, yeah? Plus, we have 15 pressure mid. Okay. We're gonna skip this one. How is this game over in 4 minutes? People definitely surrender, but why? So much roaming. This is why basically, you know, players get, you know, fall behind in terms of resources, because they roam without, you know, he has a huge advantage mid and he doesn't capitalize on it. So yeah, you get kills, but you lose the same amount of gold on mid lane, and the most important thing is experience. As you guys can saw, he was level 9, Talon was 7, and now Talon is 11, and he's 11. So Talon caught up 2 levels of experience because Talon was farming around mid lane. Even though, you mean, Talon didn't do things perfectly, but he still caught up, you know? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. One more. Yeah, okay. And our base. $9.25 base plus mid or bot, depends on what's happening on bot lane. Jinx can't hold this alone, so okay. Sorry, I'm really focusing on the game. I'm gonna listen to you guys. It's only 1.5 minutes more, and I think it's just a clear forfeit. Where's Echo? My boy, where are you? Here. Ooh. Let's look at this one again. Enemies go. Oof, Zaya just cleans up. I don't think Echo did that big of a mistake. It is true you wanna, you know, flank with Echo a lot more, but I think it was a pretty good position to land like a 3-man stun. So I'm not really gonna blame Echo for this team fighting. But itemization wise, he should have had better itemization, definitely. And I think people just, when they lose Nash, they just FF. I don't know why they would FF. Like, the game is still open. It doesn't mean that the enemies are just gonna, you know, they have pretty good scaling. They're full AD team. God and Talon fall off super hard. Yeah, so the biggest problem is with Echo in this game is he was just too fearful to trade against the Talon, you know? he was too scared to basically do something on lane, to go for the trades, you know, even when he was 2 levels ahead and he got red buff, you know? And he thought that going to side lane and, you know... So, what you guys need to understand is that when we ganks lanes, what happens a lot of times is that when we go, if the enemy laner pushes, and let's say we get a kill, right? Means that we're equal now with the resources with the mid laner, any mid laner. But our bot lane, let's say, doesn't really get much from it because they don't know how to use this to get more resources, you know? So it seems like Echo was getting kills, right? But, you know, because these guys were still winning, you know, like, they just snowballed, okay? And because he let Talon just free farm, Talon caught up, and he was equally as strong as Echo at this point. Also, you know, a big part was item-wise, you know, because of items as well. So the biggest issues was really how to play the laning phase out and how to, you know, create pressure, trade, you know, put some deep vision in, you know, and then roam when he has actually push, rather than just roam because, you know, he saw people, you know, overextending. And that's why he lost so much tempo, so much advantage. And then in mid and late game, there wasn't really much mid and late game because the towers fall down at like 16, 17 minutes, you know? That's his room page. But yeah, you can go inspiration second, and you go time warp tonic, and you go the materializer, you know, to get the push and to have better trades. But I think it requires a certain playstyle, and I think he just gets... I mean, this rune is useless. This rune is useless, but... Oh, you can't see? Okay, I'm not gonna move my camera right now. He has Gathering Storm and he has Absolute Focus as secondary on Sorcery. But on... As you can see here, on top, right? Sudden Impact, this is fine. Ravenous, yeah. With Electrocute. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to use the trick we talked about dealing with tilt. I think it's awesome. It makes solo queue way more fun. Okay? And you're gonna enjoy it a lot. If you guys missed that part about the stream today, make sure to watch it on YouTube when I'm gonna upload it. But guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. And on Monday we're gonna do a stream. Tomorrow, our second reaction video is gonna be released. Okay? So, okay, guys, have a good one, and speak to you next time. See you guys on the Rift or on Discord. See ya Monday. Bye bye. Oh yeah, for the reaction video, guys, for the reaction video, really important, give me suggestions in Discord, okay? If you're not on Discord, join Discord and give me suggestions which reviews, which video should I react to, you know? Coaching video. Really, really good, because I only saw one, I think, or two this week. Like, I want at least 10 to choose from. That shows that you guys like the series, you know? So let's get some more coaches in to judge. So, now for real, guys. See you guys. Bye-bye.